Hello there, Applebiteys. This is your Writtenwritralf Talks talking to you straight from Suffolk County Comic and Art Expo. Look at that, I got it right. Oh, sorry, I said that on camera. I am here with...
I'm Kristina Tortoriece, otherwise known as Kristina Graphics.
And I'm Richard Tortoriece.
Look, so a nice little couple here, and they're working on a little book. And they started off with this little story right here. So you tell us a little bit about this.
So this is Tales of the Dream King. This is about a little lizard who learns how to hunt. But the cool thing about this is I made this for my nephew, who is in here. I'll find him eventually. There he is.
Isn't that cute, people?
So basically, he's grown up in an organic home, so I had to do kind of an organic story for him. But it's about a little lizard who learns how to hunt. Alternatively, we have a character called Jack, who's reading the story to an older version of Hunter, who we eventually will have a novel that comes out that kind of grows with the child, which will be a lot more mature, and he's going to be handling writing the novel because I can only write for babies. So basically evolves with you.
I like that. It's a story that actually evolves with you. So that's the first book, right? And that's the second book?
Second book, yes. This came out 2018. It's all self-published. And my cousins all had children at the same time.
You see this? Look at this. It's a baby boom.
Kids, yeah. All three of these kids, I had to pump out a book pretty quick. This is about the changing of the seasons, which we live in New York, so that's kind of a big deal. To some people,
it is.
Really experience that. But at least for my little New York babies, that was the idea that I had behind that, where this satyr, that's how you pronounce it, can play a flute and actually change the seasons with his flute playing.
Very nice, great idea. I like this aspect that you're taking the novel and introducing little bits and pieces of the novel in this way. It makes it easier, and it actually helps the kid grow with the story.
Exactly.
That was really the entire idea behind the series, was to have a series begin when you're literally a child and then evolve, grow with you as you grow up. So the novel will center on Jack, the main character, and how this dinosaur essentially comes to life and the adventures that he goes through. I would liken it to Harry Potter and the Wizard of Oz kind of combined. And the book series will mature as, the kids grow up. So it'll start as something, very family friendly, a lot of fun, and then it gets progressively darker as the series goes on.
Sounds much like life. You start off so innocent, and then life takes over and makes it dark. All right, so if you're going to give our audience like a synopsis of what the story is, the main big story, and the little bit of story that you have here, what would that be?
Essentially, it's a little boy. The series is set during World War II. He's in an orphanage. He doesn't really know a lot about his parents. He ends up going on this incredible journey to a new world to discover a lot about himself, his heritage, as well as making some very fantastic friends along the way, and defeating what we have dubbed as the Fear Lords, creatures of ancient evil that have been locked away through different dimensions, through a lot of different means over the centuries, and the group of people that are set to unleash them.
I love that. Great synopsis. I'm always looking for good stories to share with my daughter, and this is like something I saw. I was like, this looks perfect. So your art style, you explained it a certain way. I want you to explain it to our audience.
So I go for more of a watercolor look, especially with my children's books. The painterly style I like. It's all actually done digitally through Photoshop, and so I use these digital brushes to try and mimic that watercolor look, because that's how I traditionally used to paint. And then I kind of took that into the digital world and made these cutesy little characters with it. who will, like we said, eventually get a little darker as we move on. But we're trying to keep that watercolor type of classic children's book look to it.
Well, just because it's dark doesn't mean it can't be colorful.
Exactly.
So our audience wants to find you guys. Where do they go? And who wants to take this? There we go.
You can buy most of this stuff on my website called www.Kristina with a K, so that's Kristina, graphics, graphics.com. And you should have all links to buy the books, to buy this other fun fan art that I have here. You can also get t-shirt versions of stuff, so there's a lot of cool content there. And we're always updating it with new stuff.
Well, there you go, people. This is an interesting project here. Get in it from the beginning and grow with it. Yeah. This is Rafael Tavares signing off.